Hey everybody, my name is Michael, and today I'm going to be doing a demonstration and comparison review between this space heater on the left and this space heater on the right. So without further ado, let's get started. Just hit this power button right here, and it turns right on. Now there are a few things that I do think are worth noting here, just in terms of how you operate this space heater. So this right here is the M button. This stands for mode. And so this is the thing that you're going to probably use the most on this actual space heater. So when we first turn on the Govee space heater, you'll notice that there is a little 1 marker here. That means that we are in mode 1 in terms of the heat setting. If you wanted more heat, you would simply hit the M button again. And now we have 2 notches here. That means that we are in heat setting number 2. If you wanted automatically to simply just have a little bit more heat without getting too into the controls yet, all you have to do is hit the M button again. And now, as you can see here, we are in heat setting number 3. If, however, you didn't want any heat at all, let's say you just wanted to put this heater into fan mode, perhaps because it is spring or even summer and you don't want any heat, you just want to have the fan blow cool air, all you have to do is hit the M button one more time, and now you are in fan mode, as you can see right here. All right, so now you might be wondering, how do you actually go about controlling the heat, specifically being able to adjust how much heat is in the room with this space heater? This is very easy. If you don't want to use any of those preset heating modes, you can actually set everything yourself. So this is how you do it. Let's power it back on. It brings us right back where we were in fan mode. You hit the M button one more time. Now you are in auto mode. Now, if you use these plus and minus buttons right here, you can set it however you want it. So if you wanted it to be a lot less warm in the room, you can set it to 73. It will eventually blink 73, and that is telling the Govee heater to solidify that setting. If you wanted it to be a little bit warmer, just set it a little bit higher and it will blink, and then it sets the setting for you. So it's very intuitive. So before I show you how this oscillates back and forth, I did want to quickly show you that Govee has put lights into the bottom of this heater. I think this is fantastic, especially at night. And so you can essentially, with this heater, have a night light, which is really cool. You don't have to have an actual lamp turned on if you don't want to. Just simply turn on your heater. Now, I think one of the best features about this heater is the oscillation. It's very easy to actually do this. Hit this arrow button in the top right corner. And now the heater is oscillating back and forth. I think this is great because now you can sit all throughout the room. No matter where you are situated in the room, it is going to be heated. Okay, so the space heater has its controls located on the very top of the display. There is also a really nice carrying handle that can kind of fold back and forth. And this also does indeed come with a remote control, but I am going to show you how you can use this via the manual controls. So here are all of the buttons that you will be using. This is kind of the temperature and the eco setting button. This is the M for mode, M-O-D-E. This is the power button, timer, and oscillation. So let's turn this on now by hitting the power button in the middle. And it will automatically default to the high setting. So if we wanted to change from high to low, for example, and we wanted maybe just less heat, we can change it by hitting the M button, and now we are in a low mode setting for the heat. All right, so now that you know that there is a high and a low setting for the heat, let me show you how you can actually set the temperature to a very specific number that you want. So what you do is you come and you hit the power on button. And now what you would do is you would come back to this button on the left, tap it once, and now you can start setting the temperature to whatever you would like. So let's say, for example, I wanted to set it to 85. What's going to happen now is that the heater is going to internalize that setting. The heater is working to heat up the room to 85 degrees. And once it actually succeeds in doing that, it will actually turn itself off. And what will then happen is that once the temperature in the room decreases 2 degrees below 85, it'll turn back on automatically. It's also worth noting that this heater does oscillate back and forth, and to do that, you just hit this button on the right, and now the heater is slowly pivoting left to right. So I think this is a really great feature, of course, because if you have multiple people in the room and you want everybody to be able to feel nice and warm and cozy, the oscillation button does a really great job at that. Now, this heater also does have a timer as well. So to do that, you would hit this button right here. And now you can set it to turn off in 1 hour intervals. So if you wanted it to turn off after 6 hours, just let it blink repeatedly. Now it has set the timer inside of the heater, and 6 hours from now, the heater will automatically turn off. It's also worth noting that when you turn off the actual heater, as you can see here, it does have a timer to let you know when it will fully shut off, which is also really, really fantastic. I love that. So overall, as you can see, both of these space heaters are really good and pretty similar, actually. They both can oscillate, they both have digital displays, they both have a slim profile, and they're both able to really heat up a room very effectively. With that said, if I did have to make a choice of one over the other, I think I would actually go with the Govee space heater on the left right here. I just think it does a better job at warming up the room. I think it has a little bit higher quality construction. I also think it's worth noting that the space heater on the right doesn't have the ability to be able to connect to a smartphone, and the space heater on the left, the Govee space heater, does allow you to be able to connect it to a smartphone. So if you really do care about being able to remotely control your space heater when you're not in the room, you will definitely want to go with the space heater on the left. If you're interested in purchasing any of these products, I will leave a link below in the description for you to be able to do so. It is an affiliate link, and I will earn a small commission from your purchase, but it will be at no additional cost to you.